Hi, my name is Aaron Gray, producer at Skydance Interactive here at Comic-Con.
So let's talk about Hellfire. Talk about the evolution of Archangel.
So, last year we released Archangel, the single-player game. It was story, real narrative heavy. You're rolling through a mech. The world is in a totally different place, particularly the country, and you are actually piloting a big new weapon known as Archangel. So, building upon that, as you get to the end of the story, things happen, and we kind of lead into where we are now. We're at Hellfire. Mech wars have started now, and so now we are actually having the player play these mech wars side to side, USFF against Humanics.
So talk a little about the gameplay experience for multiplayer.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things. That was a real big change for us, whereas original Archangel was a game that was on rails. We got a lot of feedback from people saying, hey, we would love to see this action move to off-rails experience. This was something that we had thought about previously, didn't think we could do, but after a few prototypes and everything, we actually realized it could be done. So we decided to bring in some PvP, completely off-rails, pit the two sides against each other, and give people what they want, which is mechs fighting mechs.
When it comes to the dynamic of the game, do you look at the single player as a type of tutorial to get better when you jump into multiplayer?
Yeah, you could definitely say that to a sense. The whole big thing that we were always proud of is arm movement in the game was always one-to-one with your hands. And that's something you really got to focus on in Archangel. Now that we've gone to Archangel Hellfire, we still keep the one-to-one, but now we add movement to the mix, and there's a whole lot more of interactivity within the cockpit itself. So it's no longer a sense of just shooting, pointing and shooting. Now there's some strategic elements within the cockpit during fights.
And what role does teamwork? Is there any teamwork involved?
Oh, absolutely. We have 3 different classes on each side, medium, light, and heavy. So, and within those classes, there are special abilities that these mechs have. And you can actually tag team those mechs where a light mech can go invisible, and while it goes invisible, a heavy mech can raise his defense completely up and take up all the hits. And meanwhile, the light will sneak around completely cloaked, recloak with weapons maxed, and just shoot someone from behind, because now we have weak spots on the mechs now, so shoot them from the back and shoot them in headshots actually cause more damage. So yeah, you can have a big guy sit there and take up all the damage, while the little guy who's a little more vulnerable can slip behind and wreak even more havoc.
What kind of mech do you like to play personally?
Me personally, I'm a medium man. The Singularity Cannon is my favorite, is my joint. It's a weapon where you activate it, you don't have to aim, you aim by looking. So wherever you look, the beam aims there. So you can be across the map, I'll raise up my offense all the way up, and yeah, you kind of feel like Cyclops with that thing too. I even sometimes put the hand up there just to make it cool, but no, medium's the one I've been rolling with all along.